guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be part 2 of my new product launches that are worth checking out. This mix of products is going to be a little bit more random than part 1. If you guys are interested, please be sure to keep watching. Please thumbs up this video if you like this concept and want to see more videos like this. You can also leave me a comment down below and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. So I want to get started with 2 foundations. I didn't manage to remember to put these in part 1. So the first one is the Smashbox Shaping Foundation. Now I've already spoken about this in 2 or 3 other videos, so I don't want to go too in depth with this one. You guys already know that I really like it if you've watched a couple of my previous other videos. So it's a stick foundation. I really like this because it's creamy and hydrating and you have complete control over coverage. A little bit is obviously almost next to nothing, and then you can build this up to complete full coverage, flawless base, and I just like the creamy texture of it. And then on the opposite end, you get your contour shade. Now you can do a cream contour with this if you want, but I find for my own personal preference, what I really like to do is wear this as more of a liquid bronzer and kind of like a bronzer, like bronzing and contouring, but not full out bronzing, not full out contouring. So I really like this, and it's been like one of my new favorites, and I'm usually not one who really fancies stick foundations. So that's saying something, right? The next foundation is the Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation. This one is extremely lightweight and has a soft powder velvet finish. So it looks really good on camera and in photographs. It doesn't have any SPF, so there's no bounce back, and it really just kind of gives you like that porcelain doll mannequin finish on the skin. It looks really, really great on camera. It's not my favorite to wear full coverage in person just because I feel like it does give you that like mannequin finish, which I'm not super into. I like a little bit more of a dewy, natural type of finish. But if you're somebody who likes a completely flawless powdery finish, how many times can I say that? You'll really like this one, and I use this for bridal makeup. When I did wedding makeup, I used this on the bride, and her face looks really good in all the photos. But if you guys are wondering what foundation I'm wearing today on camera, it's the Bare Minerals Bare Pro that I spoke about in part 1. This is the Origins SPF 40 Sheer Tint. It's like a tinted moisturizer sunscreen. So the reason I really like this is because it's one of those products that kind of changes as much as it can to match your skin tone. Now obviously it's not going to be identical, but it's pretty close, and it's better than other sunscreens that leave a white cast or an ashy appearance on the skin. So that's why I like this, because it does turn more brown. I don't necessarily like it all the time on its own, especially when I'm really tan, because I feel like you can still see that it's sunscreen. But if my skin tone's a little bit lighter, I can get away with wearing just this. But it layers really well underneath makeup is what I'm getting to. So it doesn't disrupt any type of makeup that you put on top of it, because it's not greasy and it's not like dry or powdery. So it's a pretty ideal layering sunscreen. So I really like this. Milk Makeup released 3 face sticks. They're like face care products in stick form. So they released a facial cleanser stick, a facial toner stick, and then a facial oil stick. So I really liked the matcha toner the best. I like the cleanser as well. It's more so that the cleanser is convenient that it comes in stick form, as well as the face oil. Like, they're really great, but it's more of a convenience factor, whereas the matcha toner I feel like I really liked because it not only is it convenient, but I really liked the product as well. These are all TSA friendly, which I thought was really cool, and I like how this is more like a toner balm, because you guys can see it's in a stick and it's solid form, and so it's really hydrating and cooling on the skin, and it just gives your skin like a little bit of slip, and it's like a face balm mixed with a toner. So I really liked it. It doesn't have a scent either, and I've been using this every day, morning and night, after I cleanse my face. So I really, really like this one. This is the Yes To Primrose Lip Oil. Now the reason I like this is because it's one of the best lip oils that I've tried, because it's like a lip oil fused with a lip balm, maybe a little bit of a lip gloss hint in there too, because it does have a really glossy sheen to it. But the reason I like this so much is because you get all the benefits of a lip oil, but it's soaked into your lips really quickly. It doesn't sit on your lips and feel uncomfortable. I would say this is soaked up within 5 minutes and then your lips are like immediately hydrated. So I've actually really been liking this, and I use it like pre-doing my makeup when I'm doing my face makeup, because I usually do lips last. So I'll put this on before I start the rest of my makeup, and it's just a nice like hydrating lip oil. So I really like that. I feel like a lot of times lip oils don't really work, so that's why I'm saying I really like that one. This was actually expensive, and it's Almay. This is the Almay Instant Glow Highlighting Duo. It was like $13 or $14, which I thought was crazy, but I actually really like the product, so I don't mind because I think it's a good highlighter. So you get a stick highlighter on one side, which is like a true champagne highlight, and that's what I'm wearing on my face today, kind of like sheared out just to get a little bit of a glow. And then on the other side, you get kind of like a soft, sheeny peach illuminator. So I'll show you guys that too. There's the illuminator, and they blend out really nicely and still look really pretty. So I was pleasantly surprised by this, and I saw that this was new and I was like, I'll try it. So tried it and I really like it. And I'm just gonna throw in a random hair supplement for you guys because I don't know where else to put this throughout the lineup. So this is the Way Thin Hair Supplement. I'm officially on month 3, so I've been taking it for a full 2 months. And I would say the most dramatic change that I noticed, and you'll hear this from everyone who takes any type of hair or skin supplement, is that you notice the first results in your nails, and I stand by that. I feel like my nails are growing a lot longer, faster, and they're coming in like thicker and stronger. In terms of my hair, I don't really know if I'm noticing that much length or anything like dramatic in terms of, you know, faster growing, but I am noticing that my hair is shedding a lot less, so that's always cool. I just thought that thinning would be the best because it can make my hair thicker. So yeah, I've noticed a lot less shedding. I think when I finish the full 3 months, I'll have like a good update, but so far so good, and I would recommend them just because they've helped with making me shed less. Another skincare product that I really have been liking is the Pixi by Petra Peel and Polish. This is a resurfacing exfoliator, and this is one of the first products that I've actually noticed that a lot of times stuff like this will say, you know, on the back, you'll be sensitive to the sun for a day or 2 afterward, and I'm usually like, whatever, not really. But with this one, I actually notice that I am sensitive to the sun for about a day or 2 after. So after I use this, I always make sure that I wear a baseball cap for at least a day or 2 and wear my SPF that I wear every day anyway. But I always make sure to throw a hat into the mix because I will notice that my skin will like burn, and just when my skin hits the sunlight, it feels like tingly. It's very sensitive. It does reveal new, fresh baby skin. You look glowy and amazing, and yeah, I would definitely recommend this one. I was wrong. We actually have one more hair product. This is the L'Oreal Air Dry It Wave Spray. I am obsessed with this. I use this in my hair before I curl it. So after I wash my hair and when my hair is still wet, when I'm adding in like leave-in conditioners and any type of leave-in product, I put this in when my hair is still damp. I'll let my hair air dry and then I'll curl my hair. And I feel like this makes my hair so much more piecey and texturized without it feeling like it's dry or like a salt spray. And I feel like it also helps my hair stay curled longer when it's humid. When my hair is curled and it's humid out, I find that my curls fall pretty fast because I do have naturally straight hair, and this helps my hair stay curlier longer. And then even when I'm just not even gonna use heat tools and I just want to like have a little bit of movement in my hair, I'll just spray this throughout my hair and kind of like twist my fingers through it and then let it dry like that, and I feel like it's just got like a nice natural wave going on. So would recommend this if you're someone who's not super into styling your hair. You're just like kind of a wash and wear girl. This is a good leave-in product to try. Jouer released their Skinny Dip Summer 2017 collection, and the eyeshadow palette is absolutely gorgeous. You get 6 different shades, but the thing to keep in mind is that they are 6 ultra foil shimmer shadows. Now, I think the palette itself is really gorgeous, but if you're not someone who uses ultra foil shimmer shadows, it might not be like something that's really on your list of things that you're dying to get. I think they're ultra beautiful, but again, it's only ultra foil shimmer shadows. So if you're somebody who likes to mix different textures and finishes, you can't do an entire look with this palette because you're gonna wanna use like some mattes and satins, etc., so on and so forth. But as far as the shadows themselves go, they are ultra pigmented. They're like that emollient, buttery, beautiful foil texture. So if you're into it, definitely check it out. I really like this palette. I'm just not like super crazy for foiled eyeshadows, but I can get down with the Skinny Dip by Jouer because I really like it. And then they also released 2 new highlighters. The Jouer powder highlighters are probably like my most favorite formulation of powder highlights. They are creamy, emollient, buttery, and they are powder, but they give you a wet look on your skin. They are absolutely extraordinary. So Skinny Dip is this one right here, and then we have Tan Line. There's not that much difference in the 2 shades in terms of undertones. It's just that Skinny Dip is a lot lighter, whereas Tan Lines is noticeably more of a deep golden bronze. Tan Lines is more of a lighter golden bronze, but they are just so gorgeous. Like, I'll show you guys on the back of my hand, just blend it out, how wet they make your skin look. Exceptional. I love these so much. And I'm sure you guys have noticed that there have been a ton of lip launches recently, so just keeping up with the theme of Jouer, let's start off with the Jouer lip launch, which was the high pigment lip glosses. Now, I really liked these. I did a full video swatching the entire collection for you guys, so if you're interested, you should definitely check that out. I will link it somewhere for you guys. But these are just really ultra high pigmented lip glosses. They are not too sticky of a lip gloss. They're actually quite lightweight, and they build up to full opacity with lots of wet shine. So let's just use these as our first point of reference when we're talking about these other lip glosses, because you guys will see that they are all kind of like this high pigment theme. So the next new launch was actually from Too Faced, and this was their Melted Latex High Pigment Lip Glosses. Now, the Too Faced ones are a little bit more sticky in formulation, but they're also just like a little bit more opaque. I would say that the Jouer ones, they built up to full opacity, but if you guys know Jouer, it's still like a little bit natural, whereas the Too Faced ones just build up to straight up pigment. And Too Faced also has a lot more of a unique and like kind of like kooky color selection. Like there's blue and green and all that stuff, whereas Jouer is all natural wearable colors. Now, the one thing about the Too Faced one that I don't like compared to the Jouer ones is that this is considerably more sticky, and I think I can actually... They're not sticky, gooey in a bad way. It's just, I have to differentiate them somehow for you guys. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just something that I have to say, that these are noticeably thicker in formulation when you compare it to Jouer. So just to show you guys what I mean, this is the Too Faced Melted Latex in the shade Strange Love, and then we have Jouer Maiden Lane High Pigment Lip Gloss. When I'm like rubbing my fingers through them, I think you'll see that the Jouer one has a little bit more slide to it, like it moves around a little bit more, whereas the Too Faced one just kind of wants to stay where it's at, and it's just overall a lot more tacky in terms of feel. However, I will say, if you guys are gonna be like, Dacey, what? But I mean, if I had to recommend you guys one of the melted latex ones, it would actually be the clear one, because this is incredible because it has that like sticky gooey formulation. It stays where you put it. This is the longest lasting clear gloss I have ever used aside from Glossier. Now, Bite also came out with an amazing lip collection, the Bite Amuse Bouge Liquefied Lipstick. This is one of my favorite colors. It's in the shade Supreme. It's this gorgeous berry shade. Now, these are essentially lipsticks in like a lip gloss container. They are slightly like creamier than a regular lipstick, just because I'm sure the formulation has to be a little bit different, you know, to like put it into a container like this. But they are ultra creamy, beautiful, like cream sheen, almost like satin finish with some of them. They're not that ultra shiny. These smell and taste to die for. They are just like an Orange Julius or Dreamsicle. They kind of have like a hint of a mint to them, but oh my god, like the way they taste and smell is equally as amazing as the product themselves. So these are full high coverage liquefied lipsticks. They're creamy with a pretty shiny finish, but some of them I feel like they look more like a satin finish. They're not like full shininess. So I know we're talking about a lot of like high pigment product, but if we're being technical right now, out of this video, these are going to be the most comparable to the melted latex. The formulation is completely different, but this is marketed as a liquid liquefied lipstick, whereas the Jouer one is marketed as a high pigment lip gloss. So this formulation, again, stickier, tackier, way shinier. These are like wet gloss look, whereas these are a little bit more of a satin finish, especially when you compare them side to side. So Amuse Bouche, I really like that. If you guys are going to ask me, I know you are, so I'm just going to say I would personally prefer this over the Too Faced Melted Liquid Latex, but I don't dislike these. I'm just saying, like, I know you guys are going to ask, so I'm going to tell you. I'd prefer the Bite ones over this, but I like these. I like these. Just the formulation is a little bit heavier. Last lip product, which is also the last product of the video, are the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigments. These are really unique in formulation. When I got these, I was actually just like, another liquid lipstick. I don't like matte liquid lipsticks. I'm so over matte liquid lipsticks. I cannot, I can't do it anymore. The same thing when I saw these, I was just like, liquid lipsticks? I'm over them. I've never really been that big of a fan of them. I really only like the Jouer and the Smashbox liquid lipsticks, but I thought that these whole like liquid lipstick and like high gloss pigment lips glosses, I thought they were like so nice to finally be done with matte liquid lipstick. So when I saw these, I was like, okay, yay. But I actually really like these. So these are really unique because they are like a liquid pure pigment lip color. Dacey, that's great explanation. They are like pure liquid pigment for lips that happen to have a matte finish, but it's a different formulation than any other liquid lipstick that you've tried. They're not really that like long wearing and that like moisture sucking out of your lips. They're easily removed, but they stay put because they're matte. So I really, really like these, and one of the best features of this product is the doe foot applicator. It's extremely tiny, and so you get really awesome precision when you're applying them. So I'll show you guys a couple swatches. Pink shade right here is Get Up, Stand Up, and the brownie shade is Slow Ride. You guys will see as they are setting, they look like they have some shine, but in certain spots you'll see that it goes down to a full matte finish once it's dried down. And you guys can see the pink has fully dried down to its matte finish. The brown still has a couple seconds to go, but they dry down to a nice, approachable, wearable matte. They're comfortable on the lips. They pack a lot of punch with the pigmentation, and they just look good. They're not like every other liquid lipstick, which I think is really cool because I've just been wanting like something different. If you're gonna give me something that looks like this, it better not be like every other damn liquid lipstick, because there are so many liquid lipsticks on the market and they're all relatively the same. It's nice to see some change up and something fresh, so I am all for these. Alright guys, so that is everything I wanted to share with you for new product launches. If you guys have any questions about anything that I mentioned, leave a comment down below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like me and you like my channel, and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. And then you guys can also come find me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. I will have that in the description box, as well as product links and information to everything I showed in this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching this one. Bye guys!